I think this was a husband very devoted to his wife. It's our understanding that she then heard the voice again telling her to drive into the lake.
Listen to me. I don't care who you thought spoke to you and told you that, but that wasn't God. That was not God. Good day, my American brothers and sisters. Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith, and you're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man, which I'm greatly appreciative of. Follow me up here. Follow me down here. Click this. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. When you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification. It will bring down the drop box for you to select all notifications. Last but not least, don't forget to check out the other channel, Man, Husband, Father, ladies and gentlemen. And the videos I posted over there, let me know what y'all think in case you haven't been over there and seen them. Folks, people can be completely crazy. This is a tragic story. If y'all do not know this, there was a incident that happened where a father and his son drowned and is no longer here with us, right? And you think to yourself, man, what happened? Man, the way it was being described at first, the father is a hero. He was a devoted father. He went in after his son to try to get his son. You get to thinking, like, how did his son get out there in the water where they're on the boat? Did his son fall off? He jumped in there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, everything that I thought and probably that you thought happened of all the scenarios definitely did not prepare you for this. Trust me when I tell you, check this out.
I think this was a husband very devoted to his wife. I think they were also devoted to the Bible.
No, they weren't.
It just manifested itself incorrectly.
That's facts.
Investigators are calling it an unusual tragedy.
I don't think there's making a lot of common sense out of it.
According to Sheriff Orvis Campbell over the weekend, a family who's part of the Holmes County Amish community was visiting Atwood Lake. Around 10:30 Saturday morning, authorities rushed to an area near Atwood Marina West after a woman intentionally drove a golf cart between two buildings, hit a stone wall, and flipped into the water with her 3 teenage children on board.
You heard that. You heard it.
He drove around the lake erratically, praying a couple places. It's our understanding that she then heard the voice again telling her to drive into the lake.
Before the crash, witnesses saw the woman and teens huddled closely.
Heads touching, praying very intently next to the water by the kayak launch. So much so that it actually scared some witnesses.
It was soon discovered the woman's husband, Marcus Miller, and 4-year-old son, Vincent Miller, were missing.
Her teenagers, heads together, praying intently, praying hard. Her husband and the 4-year-old are missing.
Through radical statements from the woman, investigators later learned earlier that morning, just after midnight, the woman and her husband jumped into the water.
Because God was speaking to them and telling them to do things.
Yes, I'm pausing it. So what? That's not God. Maybe the God of this world, as in evil, devil, Lucifer, Satan, whatever you want to call it, fallen angels, Nephilim spirits, call it what you want to. Aliens. But one thing I can tell you, that was not God.
Things to prove their worthiness to God, to show their faith as complete.
45-year-old Marcus Miller felt that he failed and went back into the water alone. The woman didn't see him again.
What kind of crazy manipulation, grooming did this woman and stronghold did she have on her husband for this man to do something like this? I failed you, honey, because I didn't die. Let me go back in there and make it up to you. Are you out of your mind? No pun intended. Yes, he was. Yes, she was. For him to do this, ladies and gentlemen, he is just as crazy as she is. I don't care who you are. You can be my most trusted friend, my most trusted minister, most trusted pastor, most trusted anything. What you will not get me to do is take myself out. That is not God. This is some Jim Jones type stuff going on right here. Drowning yourself because your wife said she heard from God, which you should have known that wasn't in it anyway. No, I'm not even about to get into it because some of y'all gonna get pissed off. You gonna get pissed off on what I had to say about God speaking to women. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not even gonna get into it. Some of y'all, I can feel it coming through the screen right now. You're getting mad that I just made that statement. That's for another video, though.
Then around 8 a.m., the woman threw Vincent in the water, quote, as an offering to God. Vincent's body was found around 6 p.m. Saturday, about 10 feet from the dock. Marcus's body was found around 8:30 Sunday morning.
The manner of these two deaths is pending until completion of the autopsies.
The Old Order Amish Church and family involved released a statement saying in part, quote, as a church of Christian faith, we believe that we are saved by grace through faith in Christ. And the events of this past weekend do not reflect our teachings or beliefs, but are instead a result of mental illness.
Since we are on this notion, mental illness, yeah, yeah, we can say it today. That right there was under the influence of devils. Oh, here you, I don't care. Listen to me. I don't care if you don't believe in God. I don't care if you're atheist. I don't care if you don't believe in devils, fallen angels. I don't care if you don't believe in that. It doesn't matter. It's not going to stop it from being what it is. It is what it is. That so-called mental illness, that's not her hearing voices telling her to do this. I told you guys all the time, and I said this back in one of the videos I done a while ago. I said there are men that are even in political positions, powerful men in political positions that took upon themselves to allow evil spirits. They work with evil spirits willingly to carry out things that eventually in the end that's going to lead to death. If you want to know if there's anybody working with evil spiritual entities, look what the end game is. If the end game is all about your life being forfeited, your life being lost, you taking yourself out, you being doing some ritualistic thing to end your life, that is not of God. That is of the devil, who hates you because you were made in the image of God. You are the most precious thing that God has ever made on planet Earth, and the enemy does not like you, hates you so much that it will come up with ideology. It will come up with all kind of different stories. It will come up with different religions and all this stuff like that. And if the end game is for you to end your life, you should know just by that within itself that is not of God. Sacrifice my butt. That's crazy. And shout out to the Amish people for coming out and saying this right there to speak out against that nonsense she did.
While the woman is expected to be officially charged tomorrow,
With murder?
right now she's in a mental health facility. Officials say that her 3 teenagers are safe and are staying with relatives. Natalie Clydesdale, 3 News.
Man, them poor teenagers are going to have to go through a whole lot of counseling. They're going to need a whole lot of prayer. And I'm pretty sure the Amish community is going to surround them with love. They have, look, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. They have their ways of how they handle certain situations like that. So although y'all might say things like they're going to need special attention, they're going to need a professional. When it comes to those Amish folks, no. And don't sit there and think that these Amish people, oh, they're devilish, they're a cult because of the way they, no. I have many patients, and I even have friends that actually are like that, right? And the thing is that they have their ways of doing things. And if their way of handling a situation like this is going to be done through their code and how they believe it to be, then it's going to be that way. Because perhaps a lot of stuff that they might try to offer them in the so-called secular sectum is going to allow, oh, your children should be on some Xanax. They should be on antidepressants. They should be on this. They should be on that to cope and deal with it. Amish people, I know how a lot of them believe. They're like, no, you're going to get through this through the natural process that we have always gotten through it with. Is you're going to have to go through it the natural way, deal with it, face it, cry, go through the hurt, go through the pain. But what you're not going to do is get ready to get addicted to no pain medication. No, I'm not sorry. I misspoke. Not pain medication, any type of antidepressants or anything like that. I'm just letting y'all know. They don't roll that way. A lot of them don't. I don't really know of any of them that do. This is a tragic story, folks. Make sure y'all keep the teenagers in y'all prayers, whatever like that. And I'm telling you right now, if there's any man out there right now that's listening to me right now, if your wife has that much control over you to where she's causing you to do the most degenerate, crazy things, you need to get away. Especially if she's having you do the most heinous, degrading, humiliating things, and then to say that God is speaking to her, telling her to tell you to take yourself out. Yeah, crazy. And guys, I'm just saying that just as a general statement. I know some of y'all women gonna get on here and y'all gonna say, yeah, but the man. But the point is this story is not about the man. If it was about the man, I'll be on the man. Okay, quit trying to insert yourself in stuff that has nothing to do. We ain't talking about, oh, yeah, there's some men to do it. We're not talking about the man right now. Let's just keep it on this one, okay? With that being said, y'all let me know what y'all think by putting it in the comments below after this video. Don't forget to do what you said in this element right here. The next video that I will be doing after this one will be up there. Things I did as of yesterday right here. Do not forget to click this right here to subscribe to the channel. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man, hoping to pray in every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. Most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.